This week, we're in San Francisco, the Golden City by the Bay. We're starting our day in one of the city's most iconic neighbourhoods, Haight Ashbury. We're exploring the colourful streets that were once the birthplace of the 1960s counterculture and the summer of love. Janis Joplin's house.
Yeah, it's 635 Ashbury.
The home of the Grateful Dead. The psychedelic murals, vintage shops and Victorian houses really give this neighbourhood charm. Not to mention the quirky cafes and delicious restaurants. We make a pit stop at the Painted Ladies before heading over to the oldest and one of the largest Chinatowns in the US. We wander the lantern-lined streets and explore those hidden alleyways. Of course, we just had to try some of those authentic Chinese pastries while we were there.
Soft, it's delicious.
We're starting off today in Haight Ashbury.
Haight
Ashbury.
We don't know if it's Haight.
It's Haight. I don't think they'd call a place known for hippies Haight.
Haight Ashbury.
And Haight Ashbury is famous for being the birthplace of the summer of love.
With the hippies and counterculture.
And psychedelic music.
Today it seems to be lots of gift shops.
Weed shops.
Vintage shops.
There's a slight aroma.
A lot of smoke shops.
There's beautiful architecture. The buildings are absolutely
beautiful,
stunning. We are going to start our day by looking at some of the famous houses, maybe catching something to eat, and hopefully not being inundated with the smell of weed. First up
is the Charles Manson house. He lived in the door just over my right shoulder in 1967, and Charles recruited some of his followers from the disenfranchised hippies that used to live in this area. Probably still live here as well.
Second stop on our famous house walking tour is the home of the Grateful Dead. Simon can tell you who the Ungrateful Dead are because I don't know.
Yeah, the Grateful Dead were a popular music group of the time, dear.
Oh, okay. And right across the street from the Grateful Dead is the headquarters, or was the headquarters of the Hells Angels. I do know that one though because I've watched Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, okay. Sure, they'll really love you saying that one. Our next stop on the famous houses tour is 737 Buena Vista.
And it was a steep walk up here.
Except for a little bit downhill. 737 is famous for being a recording studio where the Grateful Dead did their first demo, as well as the Steve Miller Band.
I've heard of the Steve Miller Band. Don't know what their music is, but I've heard of them.
And other bands.
Oh, and a famous actor, Danny Glover, lived here.
Yes.
Yes, apparently he lived here at some point. Janis Joplin's house.
It's 635 Ashbury. Janis lived in this house for a while, but there's also other houses she's lived in this area.
We're not going to walk down there.
No.
Too far down.
And Janis was one of the members of the 27 Club.
If you don't know what that is, Google's your friend.
The red house behind me was Jimi Hendrix's house.
Last stop of our walking tour.
And we're at 2400 Fulton, which is the house of Jefferson Airplane.
Now, I had no idea who Jefferson Airplane was, but thanks to Google, they sang that song, Don't You Want Somebody to Love?
I really apologise to anybody who's a fan of Jefferson Airplane. They paid $70,000, not pounds, $70,000 for this house in 1968. Which
That's 70,000 US.
Yeah. So that would have been a ridiculously high price, but it is quite an impressive looking house.
Now, we could have got in one of those driverless Waymo.
Well, we couldn't because we don't have a phone number, but we were looking to, unfortunately.
Put my Australian one in, but I don't have it activated at the moment over here, so I couldn't get the verification. However, we were just crossing a zebra crossing.
And the car stopped.
The driverless car knew we were crossing and it stopped. How good is that? Before we head to our next destination, we've decided to stop for a little bit of something to eat at a place called Street Tacos. They're delicious looking. We're going to dig in. We got spicy.
Campechano.
Cappuccino and something else.
Pollo.
And he did say, did we want spicy? I think he didn't ask you if you wanted spicy. Did he?
Yes.
When I asked, he asked me about 3 times whether I really wanted it. I think he thinks I'm a wimpy girl. Let's see what it's like though.
Here come the tears.
Looks yum. I don't think it's spicy. Tastes delicious, but it's not spicy.
Good. I'm going to try chicken anyway, and I don't think the chicken one was spicy. No, definitely not spicy, but very tasty. Behind us are the Painted Ladies, which are a row of Victorian houses, very picturesque and made famous by being the opening credits to
the TV show Full House with John Stamos. We've walked 30 minutes from
Haight Ashbury.
Haight Ashbury. We could have caught a bus, probably should have caught a bus. There are a few steep hills. Yeah, they're pretty.
Pretty, but a long way to walk for 6 houses.
Yeah, if you're pushed for time in San Francisco and you have to cut some things out, what is it? 1, 2, 6 houses.
Yeah, probably. There's plenty of other places in Haight Ashbury to see that would be just as picturesque.
Yeah. Been here, done that.
Moving on.
Finishing our day in Chinatown. Hopefully a little bit of food. I'm peckish.
You're packing. Well, we've not had many snacks today, hon, so we're really...
Sorry for letting you down with no snacks. We'll go and make up for it now. Chinatown.
Behind us is the Dragon's Gate that was built in 1970.
It's really old. Someone else was built in 1970.
No, it was built in 69. I made an appearance in 1970.
So it's really old. It marks the entrance to Chinatown. So we're going to go discover what there is, hopefully, to eat. Thank you. Nut tart, please, and a pineapple bun.
And $9.25.
Thank you.
Okay, can help you.
Thank you. We're in Portsmouth Park, amongst many a local that appear to be playing cards, but I did see some money being swapped, so there's sneaky gambling. But we've been into one of the Chinese bakeries and we have a coconut tart and a pineapple bun. I'm actually quite proud of the fact we have hardly eaten anything today.
I know. We've only had lunch.
You're never going to believe this. We had this little pastry thing for breakfast at the hotel, and then we've had our 2 tacos. No snacks. What is going on? We must still be jet lagged from last
I
night.
think we are.
All right, let's try this. Oh, it's very soft
And gooey.
and gooey and crumbly. It's sweet without being overly sweet. It's soft. It's delicious.
Okay, for me it's coconut tart. It's light, it's coconutty, it's not tart. No, it's good. It's almost to it like a macaroon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last time we were in Chinatown in San Francisco, we actually did one of the free walking tours, didn't we? And that was really quite informative. They took you around a lot of different places, told you the history.
But that was 12 years ago, so we can't guarantee they're still doing them then.
It was 12 years ago. We haven't looked at that because we don't actually have time. It's a flying visit to San Francisco, so we're missing out at this time.
We are. What did you think of the walk through Chinatown?
Well, we're very rushed. It was a bit too early to eat dinner, so we left.
It would be good if we were there an hour or so later and we could have had an early dinner, but even 4:30 in the afternoon is too early for us oldies.
Instead, we caught a streetcar down to the waterfronts and someone
Was nodding on the car.
was doing this, which makes us want to explain transportation in San Francisco. It's actually really good for public transport and getting around, isn't it?
Yep.
Easiest way to get around is to get a Muni app, M-U-N-I. I'll put the link on the screen, and you can buy tickets through the app or day passes. So there's a few different varieties. There are single ride tickets, $2.85, a day pass without access to cable cars, $5.70. That's what we have today, and we will have had 4 trips by the time we get home, maybe even 5.
4 or 5, yeah.
So we've definitely got our money's worth if you think each trip is $2.85. If you want a single cable car ride, a ticket's $9, or you can get a full day pass that includes the cable car for $15, which is what we're going to do tomorrow because we'll go on the cable car, or you can get a 3-day pass for everything for $35 or a 7-day pass for $47. We buy it and then it stores your tickets. So I downloaded Simon's and mine on there, but there's a really strange thing with using the tickets when you get on the public transport.
So yeah, you don't swipe on and off, you just show the driver if he asks, otherwise you just get on and off.
Yeah, we showed the driver on our first one. He sort of looked at us as if we were idiots. And then getting on and off everywhere else, we just haven't even bothered taking the phone out of our pocket. No one seems to
swipe on
and off. So I don't know if they're doing a dodgy and getting freebie rides, or whether they've got these passes and just...
Yeah, we've got the pass. We've not been doing the dodgy, so we're fine.
Yeah, so getting around, there are buses, there are tram streetcars, there are trains, and then there's the BART, which is a different system that you can't use on the Muni that comes from the airport. You do have to buy those tickets separately. But basically for coming in from the city, if you're going to catch the BART, it's super easy. Follow the directions to the BART station. You swipe a credit card going through. You jump on the next one. They all seem to go in the one direction, but just double check. And then when you get to the stop, you get off and swipe your card going out, and
that's it.
And you're done. That's it. All right, well, we're going to enjoy the view of the slightly smoggy
harbour,
Red Bridge, and out to Alcatraz. Here's a hint, we're going to Alcatraz tomorrow night, so you should like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on that. But we're not going to be saying goodbye just yet because we have to have dinner. And I think we've decided typical Californian burger, In-N-Out. Dinner.
We managed to score a seat at In-N-Out, which was lucky because it's packed. I went for a double-double. What are you having?
Just a cheeseburger. I don't know why they call it a double-double, because a double would mean 2, but a double-double would mean 4.
Anyway.
And there's 2 burgers, so it really should be called a double, not a double-double.
I think you're picking out other things there. Anyway.
So if you're from California and you understand why the double-double at In-N-Out is called a double-double and not just a double, please explain it to me in the comments.
I think you said double one too many times.
No, I said double-double. And
Yeah, just like last time we had them. Nice, very good. I know you love it when I say that, so. It's meaty, it's burgery, it's got sauce on it. It's good.
next week, we're continuing our adventures in San Francisco. We kick off our day with a ride on the famous cable cars, the only moving National Historic Landmark in all of the US. We stop by the Cable Car Museum to learn how these incredible machines actually work. And of course, it wouldn't be us without finding some delicious food to eat.
I don't think I'm going to have teeth after I finish eating this.
We couldn't miss the quirky charm of Musée Mécanique, packed with vintage arcade machines, and in true tourist fashion, we visit the sea lions at Pier 39.
Do you want my facts?
Go on.
They smell.
Yeah.